What's up? I'm making this video for you. This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of CreditRepairShop.com. In today's video, I'm going to talk about credit repair, but not in the sense of what you're thinking. I'm going to talk about it in a way of belief, in having you understand that even when you work with a company or you work with trying to do it yourself, that a level of belief has to be in your mind, a picture of what it's going to look like after it's done, or more than likely it's not going to happen for you. And that your belief and your thoughts will align and have that picture come true. I say that because there's been thousands, I won't say thousands, but there's been a number of accounts that we've worked on in our office where this customer and that customer were almost had the exact same problems on their credit reports. And one person we were able to fix and get everything done, and the other person, it seemed like we kept having problems. And one day I had sat down and I said that there's got to be something that we're either doing wrong on the file, or there's got to be something, I just said that there's got to be something wrong. Sorry, I was getting some text here. Someone had just called, and I'm going to talk about even with that, how you can bring things to you, good things to you. But I was like, something has to be up. Because when it comes to having things happen for people, it doesn't matter if you're having someone do work for you, if you're if you're trying to do something for yourself, your belief and your thought and your expectations have to align. You can expect something to happen a certain way, but if you are thinking negative, something is going to make your outcome different than what another person's outcome was. I've seen it with businesses where one business down, two businesses down from each other, same business, auto repair shop. One guy has a total negative attitude about life and people and stuff, and the other one has a great attitude. And the guy with the great attitude, his business was successful. And these are people that businesses are blocks from each other. People have to see both of them. Sorry about that. I had to turn, my computer tried to restart. But they were right by each other, and people had to see both of them to be able to, to go in and do work. And the other guy that had the good positive mind, he would tell me that other people would go over there, and he had even admitted, he said, that guy's mechanics are better than mine, but people come to me and they want to work with my company. They want us to do the repairs. And the guy that knew his shop had better mechanics, he said for some reason people just want to go over there and go to them. And that's because it's the mind. You attract people to you by the way that you're thinking. You attract your outcomes by the way you're thinking. So no matter how good a person wants to work for you and do things for you, your negativity, your own negativity and your own belief level can make your outcome be different. A good example, a good analogy could be a personal injury lawyer. I know personal injury lawyers that advertise in my magazine, and they could have cases that are similar where one person is hurt less than another one, and they get more money than the person that was hurt more, that had more injuries. And I would ask them, well, why do you believe that happens? He said, for some reason, I really don't know. But I was like, what was the mindset of that individual that got hurt more? He said they were very negative. They had a negative outlook on life. And I was thinking to myself that they have a reason to think negative because they were hurt worse than another person. So they may be thinking, I don't feel good. I'm injured, I can't work, or you never know, but that can make them want to think negative. But regardless, even with that person, they have to train their mind to think positive. No matter what bad things are going on in your life, you have to manipulate your mind to think positive, or you're going to draw either a less than positive result, or you're going to draw a total negative result. Things are just not going to happen to you like they happen to other people. This is the truth. This happens every day. I see it even happen in my own life with stuff. I constantly, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is to start picturing how I want my life to be. And I imagine myself being in that, even though parts of it haven't even happened yet. That's what you have to do. So now, and then you have to, your body is not in control of your mind. Your mind is in control of your body. Your body does what it has been trained to do over and over. So that's why when we want to do something different, to make ourselves better, to believe in ourselves, to repair our credit, to say, I'm going to deal with this credit repair problem, the first thing that happens is your body reminds you that stuff just don't be working out for you. You get ready to do the paperwork. You get ready to make those calls. The first thing that comes to your body is anxiety, fear, worry. All these things start coming up in your body, and then you don't do it, or you don't follow through. That's the body, not the thinking mind. That's the body. And then that's also the subconscious mind that you're battling. Subconscious mind is just a computer that you've programmed, that we've all programmed to run a certain way, so you don't have to think about how to do things on a daily basis. It's the good part about it is you don't have to think about doing things on a daily basis. The bad thing about it is if you put bad things into that subconscious, it's let that flow to your body. So you have two negative things working against you. Two things. So you have to retrain your subconscious by repetition, by doing it over and over and over. That means that if you're trying to work on your credit, if you got to make the calls, you got to make the calls. If you got to send the letters, you got to send the letters. If you have to do some research, you have to do the research, and you can't stop. You have to do that piece of research, and then you can move on to something else. You have to get used to starting and finishing everything. And then if you do that subconsciously over and over and over again, you train your subconscious mind to continue doing things, and then your body will follow. It is not the opposite. I'm learning this more and more on a daily basis. And the body can make you want to quit doing things. It's like if you get to do something and it makes it to your body, and your body is trying to make you quit, right there is where you're about to make real change. Because you have your mind saying something and you have your body saying two different things. And whichever one you let win is going to be the direction that you're going to go. So if you got to call a debt collector, if you got to deal with a debt, if you got to get your credit reports and you have to pay to get all of the information you got to do, don't let any worries about spending $20 or $30 to get all the data that you need to change your life in the future, or working with a company that you believe can get the job done for you. And when they ask you for things well, I'll just take it from our company. When we ask you for things that we need to get things done in a timely manner, don't procrastinate. Do it. So I'm hoping that you're getting a lot out of this, because this is really like the secrets of life that's right in our face. It's why we get a person like myself that didn't go to college, could have people that are attorneys and people that got all these degrees will come to me for advice. will call me up and say, Steve, I need your help with this. Had a brief interruption. I had to close my door in my office. But that's like having my company, owning an office building, owning real estate, owning other businesses from a person that didn't go to college, that didn't go to business school. It's because I have belief in myself. Belief in yourself will carry you a lot further than someone that has all these degrees in education. Not to say that that's not important, but belief comes first. And then you have to take control of your mind. We have to take control of our mind fully. I make these videos, and I was thinking yesterday, I make these videos for you, but I also make these for my children, and I make them for my grandchildren. So when I'm long gone, they can see that I did not just drift in life, that I just wasn't someone that just got up and was so routine and didn't take chances and didn't want to help people, didn't want to just give people things that I've learned, things that I've been able to achieve, so they could see that they can achieve it. So they could see that no matter what your level of education, no matter how much money you got, no matter where you come from, you are just as good and as talented as anybody else. All you have to do is understand that your success looks different than that other person. So don't judge yourself because your success didn't look like theirs. You judge yourself off of if you did the best of your ability for your success. You have to be honest with that. And when I look back in my life, there's been times where I knew that I didn't give 100% effort. If there's something that I want to do, I'm going to give 100% effort. If there's something that I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. That's what really I think can help you move forward. Because if it's something that you don't really want to do, don't even do it. So that gives you more opportunity for things that you do want to do to put 100, 1000% into it. And also it allows you to believe more in it, because the belief is what's going to carry you. When it comes to your credit, when it comes to your debt, when it comes to you moving forward, if you're looking at starting a business or just being a better person, having better health, all of that comes down to that you need to believe in it, and then you need to know that your solution already exists. I know that that's a big statement, but the solution for all of our problems, the solution for our success, or if you're wanting to make more money, if you're wanting to meet someone to get married, if you're wanting to do anything in life, it already exists, but you have to accept it. You just have to accept it. And I'm going to go more into that in other videos, because it's a very hard concept to understand. And because what we do is we think like, okay, if you're saying that the solution already exists, well, why can't I get the solution? It's because you don't believe in the solution. When it comes to me being more successful, I saw that I can change my income, I can do different things, but it usually would take me, at first it used to take me 5 years. Like every 5 years, my wife and I, we would progress in business. And lately, over the last 5 years, it would take me 1 year to progress. And then over the last year, it's taken me 6 months to progress. That means that I can see an income increase that's substantial in 6 months. Now I'm training my mind that I need to be able to see things not where it happens instantly, but the belief happens instantly, and I put myself in the picture of that success, because then that'll allow it to even materialize quicker. Um, I was in a meeting yesterday with a client, and this is with my marketing company. And with this client, if he takes this contract, instantly I'll make over $35,000 instantly. And I have another meeting with him today at 11 o'clock. And so what I did last night is I had pictured last night, I went to bed picturing him accepting the whole deal. That, like, when I walk in at 11 o'clock, he looks over a little bit more of what I'm proposing, and then he just takes it. And that's what I'm, even for myself, I'm learning to believe more that you can, that success is already right there. You just have to believe in it, and you have to grab it, and you have to not let your body be in charge. You have to let your mind be in charge, because your mind will build that picture and put you into that situation. Because if you think about it, when it comes to credit repair, when it comes to being in better health, when it comes to business, making more money, when you get to that position, you're there, you're in that position. But we, for some reason, we don't have an understanding in our mind that really we were changing all the way up until that day happened. So that means that that day actually, it's already there. It already existed. It's just that we had to take ourselves through a mental process, and our body through a mental process of believing. And then when that day appeared, we were there. And I know that this is I'm kind of going a little bit back and forth, but this is, you need to internalize this, because there's thousands of videos, thousands of people that are out there doing things, trying to help people, but they're regurgitating what I call book or quick fix strategies. They're not giving you what you have to do on the inside. No matter what you do in life, if you're going to be that person with good credit, you have to be and do things that a person with good credit does. If a company fixes your credit, if you fix your credit and you don't change on the inside to act like a person with good credit, you will ruin your credit again. You will ruin your credit again. So you need to change on the inside first, and then the outside will change automatically. All right, this is Stephen Williams, founder and president of the CreditRepairShop.com. I really do thank you for your time. Please put your comments. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. Please refer other people to subscribe to it, because we're going to be going down a journey that when you look back, you're going to say that that was some of the best information that I've ever gotten from someone. It was like the key that I was missing. All right, thanks a lot. Until next time.